Evening all, Louise here. Right, I was toying with the idea of which reading to do tonight, and then something cropped up on my phone, and it's some news about a new party called the Integrity Party, and Ben Habib has just become the new director of that. So I flipped through their manifesto, and well, it sounds pretty terrific. So let's see how they're going to go, how they're going to fare in the next 4 years then, shall we? So I've got, for Oracle cards, I've got Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reid, and Tarot is still the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. Right, let's have a look. Ben Habib will do an Oracle first, I think, tonight again. See what the land lies. Ben Habib. Integrity Party. Oh, and I've just heard that Howard Cox has just become a member. It's my understanding that at the moment it's being registered at Companies House. I think that's the way they go. They start off as a business and then they have to become I don't know how it works. But Reform UK is still very much a business, and the people who pay 25 quid a year are subscribers rather than members. But I've heard that it's Ben's intention to for the people who join the party, they would be members rather than subscribers, but it's very, very new. So I don't know if you can see this. Is my camera at right angle? What do you reckon to me Easter lights, by the way? You want these and these? Lidl. I saw them in Lidl today. I wanted an Easter bunny, but it was huge. You'd not be able to see it. And maybe a few chickens, but no, I didn't see any chickens. And I didn't see any religious Easter stuff either. Otherwise, there'd have been a cross on here or something as well. Right, let's have Wisdom of the Oracle, Ben Habib's Unity Party. It's worth checking it out. I know a lot of people are going to be die-hard reformers, but there are also a lot of people who are very disenfranchised with reform who say so in the comments. It might be one to look out for. And I've also heard Rupert Lowe saying that he's keeping his options open and he wouldn't be doing anything yet because he's still under police investigation. So we'll have to watch this space for Rupert. What we got? We've got Imagine all the people living for today. You. Number 20. Sorry, got carried away. Number 20. Number 20. Imagine. For Ben Habib and the Unity Party. This is a powerful time to get clear on how you create your prosperity, what it means to you to be prosperous, and what attributes you need to develop in yourself to make things happen. Who do you need to be to live out your dreams? Can you imagine the kind of life you desire? Really imagine it. Without holding back the sheer force of your power, your powers of creativity. If you can envision it, you can have it. Get ready, for prosperity is waiting for you to claim it now. Act as if your dreams really will come true. Get clear on what it is you want then, Benjamin. So let's have a look then. Let's have a look at the tarot. What's it looking like for this new party, the Unity Party? The Unity Party, please. Ben Habib's new party. Right. This might be a quick reading tonight, actually, because it's quite late on for me. I normally record a lot earlier than this. And with it being this time of night, it might take me hours to get it uploaded. We have the Magician. Oh, that's a good first card. We have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Ace of Swords. Oh, these are good cards. Oof, we've got the Tower. And we've got the Empress. Whoa, right. Just put those there. So we've got the Magician with the Eight of Pentacles. We'll show you the Eight of Pentacles in the upright. And the Magician. Oh, so Ben, first card out, showing up as a Magician, a major card. The Magician has all the tools and has mastered the craft of working with all the tools. The spades, the wands, the cups, the pentacles, and the swords. So there's some sorcery going on here. I'm feeling like I'm drawn to the infinity sign on the Magician's hood here. Yeah, he's working his magic. So right now, the Magician is number one. Is it number one? Yeah, the Magician is number one in the major arcana. So this is the beginning, putting your skills of mastery to the test. This is what I'm seeing with that. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. What am I seeing out of this card? Where is the Eight of Pentacles in this card? Feels like the work's done, sort of thing. She sat relaxing, isn't she, while everything's going off around her. Work's done. The Eight of Pentacles is usually well, I call it an apprentice card, but it's in reverse. Work's not done, and Ben is nothing like an apprentice. It's almost like he's in charge of his own destiny here. He knows where he's going. He's got a lot of work to do. Of course he has. It's a new party. And then here we come. We've got the Ace of Swords. Inspiration. This flash of lightning coming from around the pineal gland here. He's intuitively knows that this is the right way to go. But along with that, other things will fall by the wayside. The Tower is an awakening. It could be a realization. It could be a great shock. So I think this is very much inspiration here. He's got and power. It's great power. I think this card's trying to tell me that I think he's going to be a bit flawed, if you like, by the support. I'm not sure he's confident enough to garner the support, or if doesn't think he's going to garner the support. I think he's going to be quite shocked by that, and I think it's going to knock him off his perch a bit. I think he's going to be in the firing line. Of course he is. He was in the firing line with reform, but he's got such brain power with this man. This is like he's sort of this. How can I put it? This brainwave, if you like. It's a brainchild. This party is a brainchild. It's going to be a bit of an uphill battle. I think he's going to be shocked by the amount of support he gets for this party. But it's so well thought out. He's full of ideas. I would recommend you go and read the manifesto right the way through, because he's saying things that they're saying things that make sense. And then at the end, you've got two majors. You've got three majors, actually. So 3 out of 5 are major cards. So this is set in stone. You've got the Magician at one end. This is how he's showing up. This is how he's ending up. Fruitful. This party is going to grow. Definitely. This Empress is gestating a world within the world of her body. And that world's connected to the moon. So it's he's being guided by his intuition in a lot of this with the Ace of Wands. But he's going to grow this party. There's no two ways about it. And I think this shock of the Tower is all about, because look at this Tower card. It doesn't look like a devastating event at all here. I think Ben's party might knock a few people off the top of the tree. I think that's what that's trying to say. The way he's going about it, by using brain power, by using this, such an astute mind, he's such an intelligent person. He's got all the tools. He's got the intelligence. He's got the wherewithal. He's got business sense. He's got good people around him. He's going to grow this party. It does feel like the stars are aligning for this party to come in and grow exponentially. You've gone from the Magician, which is number 1, to the Empress, which is number 2. No, to number 3. So he's jumped from the Magician to the Empress. He's got this. He's conjuring up his way forward, and this way forward is helping him grow. And because he's gestating the world, he's helping others grow with it, keeping everybody safe. Because when you're pregnant, you keep the child within you safe, warm, looked after, the feeling of safety and security. Wow, this party is going to grow, most definitely. And I think in the meantime, a few top-notch people are going to find themselves toppling from the top spot. But it doesn't feel negative for Ben, this one, the Tower. So can we have one for Magician and the Eight of Pentacles? We have King of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Too many. Knight of Swords. Oh yeah, I expected that one to turn up. Nine of Swords, yeah. Queen of Swords. Oh, this is all mind. This is all a mind thing. Right, there's some game playing here. Definitely some game playing here. There's a strategic plan going on here. A very well planned out plan with this Ace of Swords. So, with the Magician and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, you've got the King of Cups. He's showing up as the Magician and the King of Cups here. He's got a lot of work to do. He's feeling his way into it. Some of his reasons for becoming the director of this party are emotional ones. It's a no choice. He doesn't have a choice, and it's through emotional reasons why he's done that. He's very caring person. he wants to take care of people, and he's utilizing what he's got and his skills in order to show that and bring that to the surface, even though it's going to mean that he's going to have to work very hard indeed. And then with the Eight of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, we've got the Knight of Swords. So we've got a little bit of there's this huge inspiration, like a great sudden realization coming out of this Ace of Swords. And I think this Knight of Swords here is telling him, you know, you're going to have to work hard. But, you know, all along you've been chasing after a particular way that you would like to see the world. And what's happening is that world's running away from you. And you're chasing after something that's just getting further and further away. I think there might be some element of a spanner in the works. Now, I can't tell you for sure whether that's coming from Ben himself lacking confidence, although I don't see lack of confidence with Ben Habib, or it's someone who's trying to put a spanner in the works. But it doesn't look like, if that's the case, they're going to succeed. And then we've got this Ace of Swords, then the Tower, some people being knocked off the top spot, and then the Nine of Swords. This is the nightmare card. They're being up all night. They're worrying about things that haven't happened, or even worrying about things that have happened, but it's so long ago, it's still something that you can't get out of your mind. Something that's keeping you up all night. Some people are going to be toppling off their top spot, their pole position, if you like, in the political charts. And I think this Knight of Swords and Nine of Swords together, it's like a little bit like there's a lot of anxiety around a bit of outside interference here. If you've noticed, in this top right hand corner, there's a ghost raven. So this is a spirit saying, you know, this is spirit trying to get to him to say, you know, look at it for what it really is. It's not bad, really. You're upset over something that's not that bad. I think there's feelings of guilt over this top spot person. It might be a friend of his that is going to go out of the spotlight, and it might upset him quite a lot. That's what that feels like. And then you've got the Tower. He's growing this party, and you've got the Queen of Swords. You've got someone here who doesn't matter that the Queen of Swords is a queen, but this is someone who can see both sides of an argument, is very, what's the word? Diplomatic, very diplomatic, but has no problem at all cutting people off who don't serve them, if you like. So there's this, some people have to fall in order for this party to grow, but then it comes out stronger for it. This looks like a warrior person. Is almost becomes almost the master of his own destiny, but not quite, because he's not the king. He's not showing up as the king here. So let's have one more row and see what comes up. So I'm definitely saying that he's got everything he needs. He's going to have to work hard. He's got this flash of inspiration. It's going to knock some people off the top spot, but the party is going to grow. This party is led by, started because of an altruistic emotional attachment to what's gone wrong. He's quite upset by it. He's felt like maybe things always run away from him. He's just, when you get to the point where you're just about to reach your goal, and then it just something happens and you don't reach it. There's almost like there's this worry that it's going to be another one of those times where he doesn't reach his goal. But he is guided by spirit, very much so guided by spirit. He has his guides around him, and he's shows up at the end as a very diplomatic, very capable person, very capable of putting people in the place who need to be put in the place, cutthroat if needs be, but can see both sides of an argument quite clearly. Right, we've got Page of Wands. Ooh, that's a flyer. Three of Swords. Four of Pentacles. Okay. So we've got this King, the Knight, and the Page of Wands. I think he's going to overcome this, the emotional aspect of becoming the director of this party. And I think he's also going to get over the that thing in the back of your head. What happens if it don't work? What happens if it don't work? I'm seeing this is the party, this is the goal, and him chasing after it, but that's always going to be too fast for him. He is going to receive, I would say, because pages are messengers. He is going to receive quite a lot of incoming calls. And I'm thinking he's going to get a lot of support from abroad. And now we've got this Three of Swords with the Nine of Swords. I'm wondering if an elderly person in his family is unwell, worrying about somebody who's unwell at the same time as trying to start a new party and gather members and other prospective MPs, if you like. This feels more like a family heartbreak. He's got some personal heartbreak around him right now. I'm reading the energy of right now. So I'm thinking there is some, it feels like an elderly person that might well be very unwell, and he's quite worried about that. And then with the Nine of Swords and the Queen of Swords, we've got the Four of Pentacles. He's keeping his cards close to his chest at the moment. It's in very, very early stages. I think he might be doing a media round at some point in the near future, but he's not going to tell all. And I think it will be up to people to educate themselves on the Integrity Party and what that Integrity Party is offering in terms of a manifesto. And I think is going to hold back a little bit to begin with. And I think that's got something to do with his personal family. Somebody in his family is poorly, definitely. Right, two more for that then. We've got the Hermit. We've got the Hermit. We've got the Ace of Wands. Oh, yeah. So, we've got this this support from abroad, while at the same time there's some personal heartbreak or worry coming out for Ben Habib. I think he might go quiet for a time, a short time. He's going to reflect on everything that's happened over the last however long. He's going to use the reflections so that he can come out of that the wiser. That's where we are with that. And then we've got this Ace of Wands. We've got this, he's holding things back. He has, this is creativity, a new creation, new inspiration, banging intuition. So at the moment, he's got some personal life issues. He's keeping things to himself, and he's developing his what is it? Intuition's developing whether he wants it to or not. This is happening whether he wants it to or not. He's got this inner knowing. He has this ability. This is telling me that Habib has got the ability to know what his enemy's next moves are before they make that move. And that comes from this time as the hermit, where he's reflecting on everything, going over old ground and retracing his steps, if you like. This hermit feels like that. He's retracing his steps. He's making sense of it. And then through that discovery period as the hermit, he becomes really, really able to second guess anybody that means him harm or ruin, if you like. So overall then, how is this integrity party going to do? We've got the Knight of Wands. This is the Knight of Wands is the fastest. It's not the fastest knight. It's a very fast knight. Is full of ideas, full of inspiration, really, really creative. He's aiming for freedom. One more then, just to back up this Knight of Wands. One more for the Knight of Wands then. Right. A yes or no. Is this unity party going to do well in the next 4 years? We have the Star. Oh. The Star is healing. This party is going to heal the rift. It's going to heal. It's got this potential, this full of potential to heal what's gone before. And it's like almost as if this party is the light, is going to be the light in the darkness. That's the intention of it, for freedom, for light, for healing. It's all, yeah. The intention of this party is for healing, to restore freedom, to restore the light. But that's the intention. Is it? I just want a yes or no. Is this integrity party going to do well? Yes or no? We have the Nine of Pentacles. Oh my God. Yes, it's going to do well. Nine of Pentacles, I normally call it the single lady card. But this is showing that this unity party is going to be successful. It's going to be an independent party because the Nine of Pentacles is an independent person. It's going to be self-sufficient because the Nine of Pentacles is a self-sufficient person. It's going to do very, very well indeed. It's going to do very, very well. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be the next, the next party to win the next general election, but it is going to do very, very well. There's some rivalry in there. For Ben Habib, there's some personal upset coming, but he is switched on. He has all the tools in his arsenal. He can manipulate. It's almost like he can manipulate the weather here. He's got very, very special powers and a very deep inner knowing. He also is incredibly intuitive, and his guides are with him. and he is going to grow this party. So have a little look, whether you're a die-hard Reform person or a Labour person or a Conservative person or a UKIP person or any other party that's out there. It's always worth taking a look at the birth of something new, because you never know, it might become something big. Right, I'm off, and I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you fancy subscribing, the little box in the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click on, and if you want to become a member for 99 pence a month, you can go in my bio to become a member, and that's all I've got to say. So I'll see you later. Take care. Ta-ra!